a stretch. Hello, everyone. Welcome to this episode of Kitkast. I think it's like 54, I think, or something. I do not know. But, hello. What's going on? It's me, Kitkat, and Sam is here as well.
Hello.
No Jebster, because, he, actually, I'm just not going to comment on it. It's low-hanging fruit, what happened.
Well, I do want to comment on something actually. The only time we ever talked about the podcast in person was in the morning when we're at the Macca's, and I said, "Oh, it'd be tomorrow," meaning today. So I don't know where you got Monday from, but yeah.
He just said in chat when I asked what time. I texted last night and I got ghosted by both of them.
Dude, I'm always here, bro. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Just,
Hey, I don't know. Sometimes you hit me with the sorry I gotta go down to like my house in the other
well, the
side of
thing
New
is that
Zealand.
almost happened this morning.
See what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah,
Bro,
well, no,
bro.
I don't know. It's literally just like my dad's like, "Hey, you guys should come up north and play golf." I'm just like, "No, no, I don't really want to play golf."
So
So,
anyway, Jebs I just texted in chat again this morning. I added both of them, and Jebster was like, I thought we were on going on Monday, and like he was
whenever
like
ever go
someone he
Monday,
remembers quite
like,
vividly someone telling him, but not vividly enough to remember who exactly it was that told him. So it's the demons. Obviously, the demons are out there trying to ruin our plans. Unfortunately, the spirits in the world just really don't want Jepster in today's podcast episode, which is fine.
that's such a shame.
Yeah, that's just how it is. The demons be just
I miss
Yeah,
the old kitkast when it was just Kitkat and Sam. That's a new one.
yeah. This is the yeah. I appreciate the demon support. Can we get some demons in the chat? Some demons in the comment section. I want to let everyone know that I love my demon fans. I love my demon fans. As they say in Demon Land,
true.
we are so back. All right, we gotta talk about fucking arm overload. Overload. I got it's overload. We went to overload. No, I'm again. Overload. Overload. How was overload, Sam? Smamish, snamish, smam. How was overload for you?
I really enjoyed Overload this year. I still think, yeah, it is definitely better than Armageddon. Um, I'm actually quite thankful that I did actually stay longer than I was originally intending to, because the events and stuff they were actually pretty cool. Though the music was very loud, and I did end up getting a headache for the rest of the
Yeah, I
day.
that's the only thing I probably would have stayed for more events, but I do really bad against loud music or like loud
Yeah,
noises.
I was at like the very back row seats as well, and I still got quite a bad headache, so I had trouble sleeping last night.
Mm. So
Um,
we went to Overload, which is New Zealand convention, uh, about art. They call it New Zealand's
it's an
biggest.
anime. It's supposed to be like New Zealand's like tried and true like anime and manga convention.
I
Um,
mean, I think that's a little bit of mismarketing because although
no,
there's a
it's literally just is. I mean, yeah, that's what it's marketed as, but it is at the end of the day just like I guess the main attraction is that it's a place for local artists to sell like physical goods and stuff. But I think the anime and manga part is from the other stuff. And with this year they had two venues instead of just the Cloud. They had the Cloud and Shed 10, and so in the Cloud was just
that's the
the
names
artists.
of
Yeah,
the
yeah,
like
yeah. So
areas in the
the like
section. The
facility,
yeah.
so the Cloud was just the artist, and then all the artists, and then the Shed 10 was stuff like Graphic Novel Cafe, which is like the sort of place where you buy manga. It's like the one local place where you buy manga in New Zealand, and then there was Auckland Library has like a little like minivan thing, which has a bunch of manga that you can just read there. And then they also had like guests with like booths and stuff. They had a big stage,
It
bunch
was
of
pretty
seats
funny.
where events were happening.
They gave us some
I feel
pretty
like
vital information when we were there. The Pixiv creators, or the
yeah,
Pixiv
or yeah,
guys.
they did have a Pixiv panel. If you know what Pixiv, it's like a I'll say it's sort of like the like I think I mean you've got like Twitter, like art Twitter. Pixiv is just art, I guess. I use it extensively a lot. Um, I need to turn that off. I think the yeah, the panel I did mainly just what because the panel was how Pixiv supports overseas creators, which I thought could be interesting because I use Pixiv a lot, but I don't actually know much about the company itself. Um, then they also had one artist there who I've been following and I've bought stuff from them multiple times called Yuiko. And she had her own like I don't want to say like Pixiv sponsored booth, but like she was like the Pixiv X overload like main attraction, I guess. So she had her own big booth with quite a big like wall scroll of some of her art. And she was sort of like the guest, I guess, even though she is from New Zealand. Um, though the Pixiv also does have like a book series where it's like artists from Americas or Europe and stuff, and she was in the Americas ones because no one else in OC exists really,
Yeah.
really. Yeah.
So, uh, we went there with it was me, you, Jebster, and Rancid Discharge. Rancid June. I don't know. I'm so used to calling them Rancid
Goon.
Discharge. Goon. G-U-N-E.
Yeah, I've nicknamed him Goon now.
Goon. So
G-U-N-E.
we went with Goon, the only born female of our like any. I mean, I guess you have your YFGF, but like the only one who's like in the same clique as us. And of course, we called him Goon. So we went with everyone there, and it was as I concur a lot of what you were saying. I think it was definitely really fun at Overload. It was a lot of just buying stuff, but it's really fun to just walk around and look at all the cool art stuff. It's like Twitter in real life, but like the good part of Twitter, not the anger. Although outside was Twitter in real life, really, because we were
Training.
we so inside it is kind of like it's an
Oh.
allegory for Twitter. It was kind of an allegory for Twitter. So the inside was a great, cool place when you sort of filter it and you get into the right place. It's a really nice, cool, colorful place with with a lot of really talented people. But the moment you walk outside, there was just a anti how would you call it, an anti-LGBTQ protest going on, anti-LGBTQ rally going on.
There was like 100 or so people. Some of them had like motorbikes and just revving their engines
Yeah.
and stuff. They were like surrounded by the police, just sort of like so they don't,
They were on a
I
really
guess,
pub
cause
or
too
main
much
road, a really
harm.
main road. They were
Yeah,
surrounded by police.
this is probably like this is the place where protests do happen. You've got the road, and then you've got like this quite big like concrete like public space where like you can see because you've got like
It's
a
kind of hard to
train station,
describe.
then you've got a train station, then you've got a big like area of just like public walking, I guess. Like it's quite a big like square. Then you've got the road, and then over here is like a mall or something. But the road and big like concrete like courtyard thing is where like protests usually happen here. Um, yeah,
It's fun.
which is like 50 meters away from where Overload was happening.
It it's unfortunate. I don't think they were targeting Overload because I don't feel like people like that are smart enough to understand the correlation between art and expression. I think it was just an unfortunate coincidence what
Yeah,
happened.
because Overload is sort of like a I guess like a safe haven for that sort of like LGBT stuff. 'Cause, I mean, you go there and there's a lot of I mean, like you said, art is quite expressive and it's probably the one of the most like progressive industries, I guess. I mean, when we were there, we saw a lot of people cross-dressing,
Yeah.
cosplaying, and some people in like fur suits and stuff. So
Jester.
it is, yeah, it is a little bit of, I guess, bad timing. Depending on how you
Yeah.
look at it.
We were
Um,
walking back to the convention when we saw it, and we saw some people walking back, and I was like, I asked Rented, I was like, is it rude of me to like tell people that's going on if I think they might be part of that community? And Rented was like, probably not. I mean, you're just warning them. But still, I was
yeah, I
like
mean,
genuinely considering pulling some people aside who I saw and being like, "Yo, wait a little bit. They've got." Because I mean, look, I mean, it might sound like I'm overreacting, but I said this when we were there. But there are like an annoyingly high amount of cases of people in the LGBTQ community getting beaten to death. I just hate to admit it, but it is like that is a pretty
yeah.
high statistic.
I'm not sure if it's. I don't know how often that happens in New Zealand though, but I wouldn't just completely rule it out though.
I don't think
Wouldn't
it's
say
the
that
type
it's
of thing that you
impossible.
go, that would never happen in New Zealand.
Yeah,
Because
it's definitely not. I mean, shit happens in every country.
I've been thinking a lot about so when we were in there, me and Jebster came up with an idea. I think it was my idea of we would go in front of the protesters and kiss, but we decided not to. One because it was dangerous, as I said, but also because I would have considered it more if it wasn't raining like really bad and my shoes were a bit grippier because. I mean, at the end of the day, if you're faster than them, it's not like they can beat you up. And there were police there, so whatever. Uh, but like I don't feel it feels like I was just sitting there if that would were to be something that would have happened. But I still think that was a little bit of a missed opportunity. We probably could have I don't know. Maybe if we had thought about it a little bit more, it might have been a bit more of a consideration or maybe been a
Were
bit
they
more of a
were they
plan.
still were
I
they
don't
still
know.
there when
I don't even
you
know. I don't even know if
left?
they were still there when they came. No, they weren't there when we left.
Yeah,
So
so they
it
would
was
have
a
only
very
been there for like
short-lived
an hour.
yeah, it was a very short-lived protest. I guess they solved gay people really quickly, which is kind
Yeah.
of
Um,
we've done it, boys. Gayness is solved. So, uh, I don't want to devote too much time to them because the best way to get rid of it is to not talk about it. But
yeah.
I wanted to mention it because it's unfortunate timing and also, as I just said, great metaphor for Twitter as a as a platform. The moment you leave the good place, it's just the fucking worst. But the good place was good. Good thing, good.
Hmm.
I bought
Yeah.
a lot of stuff. Sam bought one thing.
No, I bought 4 things.
Yeah, you nearly got 5 things, but you turned it down.
Yeah.
Do you want to
Yeah, I guess
tell
I could,
them?
yeah, I'll say it. So I was gonna buy, so no, I was buying, so I was talking about Yurko before, and I wanted to buy, they have like a buy 2 posters, get 1 free. So I bought 2. I chose an Evangelion one and then a Fushan one, and then I was like, oh, for the free one, I want to get this Eula print. And then they were like, oh, the Eula one's out of stock at the moment until this afternoon. Do you want to select another one? I was like, oh, what time in the afternoon? They said 4 p.m. At the time, it's like midday.
Yeah, it's like 12 or something.
So yeah. So I was like, I'm fine waiting, honestly. And they come and then oh yeah, they're like, oh, just leave your name and number. So I did that, and then they texted me like, oh, at 4:15 p.m. we should have it. So I go there at 4:15 p.m. and they're like, okay, let's, because they've got the boxes of new stuff, and they look through and they're like, and then they realize the guy who brought the new like stock forgot to bring the one poster that I wanted, and so they're like, oh, do you want to just like pick 2 more? But then I was, because they earlier they did offer like, oh, you could ship it instead. And I really really want this Eula print. I really like it. To be honest, if I didn't, if for whatever reason I did choose to get the 2 other ones, I probably would still go out and buy the Eula one because I can just buy it online. But if I could get it for free, then I'd prefer that. But I didn't do the other 2 because it felt like I didn't like, it felt like stealing almost because I was already because already, buy two get one free is already sort of like a good deal.
You
But then
you
buy
offered
two
you got
get two
offered.
free.
Yeah, they offered in
Yeah,
that.
I just sort of turned it down because I didn't really feel like it. I don't know. It just felt weird. So then they're like, oh, can I have it shipped? And they're like, yeah. And so I just wrote my address and email so they can send me the tracking details. So I'm expecting that to sort of come maybe tomorrow or the day after.
I think it might take a
Um,
bit longer than that.
well, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, no, I mean like they'll when they ship it, not it arrives.
Okay.
Because I mean,
So-
obviously today there's still day two of overloads. They're still doing stuff. So it's really not their priority.
yeah.
But I mean, like I don't really mind. It could come in like 2 months. Like if I'm being honest, because I mean I mean, because I've got four picture frames. I've got one of Miku that I got last year. I've got one of Ganyu and Kachin that I got from last year from Yoko, and then I've got the Evangelion one printed. And speaking of the Evangelion one, that one it's A3 slim, so it doesn't quite fit the A3 frame. There's like little like bars on the side. So I might print out like a black just piece of paper and put it on the sides because the frame's border
Yeah.
is black. But yeah, I mean it honestly doesn't bother me too much. So I mean the other stuff I got this year and last year are just sort of like sitting in my closet. I'm not sure
Now
what I'm gonna do with them as of yet, but I really do like the art.
I bought a bit of stuff. I actually wasn't even the goat though. Rancid the goat bought the most
Oh my
stuff.
god, do you
Rancid spent a nice clean like $500, and then they're back there today, and they gotta pay rent. So
today again?
yeah, they're back, man. They're going. They went.
Oh
They
my
look.
God.
They were like, no. I'm going with friends. I'm going with friends. It'll be fine. So they're spending like $1,000 at Overload this year, which is like good, I guess, because it means that we were right in saying that they would enjoy it or inviting them, I guess. I think they were going to go anyway, but at least they had people to go with. And this was part of building rapport. We invite, Rented probably won't be coming with us to Japan because their parents are being funny little goofy guys, and that's just how it is. But this was to build rapport, and it is also because you are probably going to go to school with them next year, so at least they'll have.
Also,
Hmm?
one more thing is that when I was, when I was getting the post at 415, I was in the shit tent, and then I came over to the cloud to get it, and then I was walking around just to go there, and then Renzo came up. She was like, "Oh, do you have your posters yet?" I'm like, "No, I'm just like stuck in purgatory right now." Yeah, continue.
So, we'll talk about Rancid maybe either next another episode or I was thinking because I actually uploaded a video on my second channel of of all the stuff that I got. Do you want to react to it? Do you want to do a live podcast reaction to my video?
Okay. Or you can put it on the
Yeah, we
screen
can put it
here
on the
if you want.
screen.
Yeah.
That's what I just saw this. I was thinking because it's like we could add a little bit more context to stuff. Maybe I'm hoping that it actually turns into us giving more context. I mean, I'm hoping it does. There's a chance that we just sit here and watch the video in full, which could also happen. Is it gonna go through? Is it? Oh my god. I
What?
don't know how to use this screen.
Are you sitting?
Can I just can I just choose a?
guess
Oh,
sitting,
can I? Okay, so get rid of that one, and then oh my god, what the fuck? AV Pro Unity Video Player. Yep, AV Pro. I'm confused right now. This might not be possible.
Surely.
I might have to search the video by its name rather than the link. Okay, kitkats, overload spread.
That's wrong.
Yeah, it does sound rude. You know, I'd be overload spreading every day.
Okay.
Alright.
Is that gonna come up with anything? Can I just? It's just not gonna come up with anything. This is such an ass video player.
Yeah, I don't.
Okay, never mind.
Is there really no like just enter link?
We're just not gonna.
Oh
we're
wait, no,
just-
no. If you click the top left, if you click on the top left,
Oh, enter
it comes with
URL.
enter URL.
Why why isn't there any indication of that? Why
I don't know,
why does it?
Because it showed a URL there before when it was on the default.
Alright, we
thing.
turn around. We turn
Yeah, I
around.
know.
Okay, I'm
I've
just
got
getting the
it
camera
as
set up.
well. I don't upload here much. I only upload when I have shit to talk about.
I'm gonna have to
In
like.
this case, I do, because me
Oh,
and
shit.
Sam and Jester and Rancid just got back from Overload, and we're probably gonna talk about more about the actual experience itself.
Okay,
but
I can't hear.
it's kind of difficult to fit like what we got.
Oh, there's a
from
voice.
it
Alright, there we go.
into
Yeah,
the
we're watching. I got a
podcast
good nice.
episode. I don't want to upload to the main channel, so I'm just gonna show everyone what I got. And this is actually the section I've had.
Oh, and don't mind my Scody ass fucking
Personally,
hands
the
or
way it was
fingers.
bugged.
By the way, that
I
shit.
got a camera. Got a
shit's
camera, so
gross.
I can show you guys some stuff. So that was fun. That was great.
No, it was glitchy. I recorded a whole thing.
When I have to try to do shit live. Doing shit live is just a recipe for disaster, I find. Anytime I know the artists' like socials, I'm gonna put them down here in the corner, but I'm only really gonna be judging that based on whoever gave me their business card. Because I'm sorry, I don't have the time to go and track down the.
I'm a
art of
good
every single
YouTuber.
person I got, especially the stickers. Alright, I got this Vaporeon
Is this on your
keychain.
second
It's not in
Which is on
focus.
my bag. And
Oh my
sorry
God,
for anything.
bro.
Hold on, hold on.
I'm gonna have to focus. Okay, there we go.
There we
So,
go.
just a cute little Vaporeon keychain. It's got some glitter in it. It's nice. It's cute. This one got a bit scratched up, unfortunately.
Yeah, I
because
didn't
it's
like how
a
this one got
tiny
scratched up. I was
keychain,
really
I think it's
kinda sad that this
really
Oh,
was-
and the
scratchy.
yeah.
Yeah, the whole thing's
I
kind of
like
scratched
how
up. I don't know. I didn't do
Yeah.
this. This was definitely not me. Because the other stuff would have been a little bit scratched.
Color texture to it. That
The acrylic in general was sort of low quality on that one.
Sort of event like this, got to pay the Alluri Snow Tax, one of my favorite artists.
I was thinking of
which
getting
was
the
just really nice and
Kikari
simple pictures.
keychain
They're pretty
from
small,
her, but I was like,
like them.
I don't know if
They're
I'm
kinda cool.
even using
This one's,
keychain.
Roy.
Yeah, I don't really use these. I'm just gonna
For
set them up as
cool
extra,
ones,
like more
yeah.
3D
This one's got my
decoration
bocce
when I
one
get
for
like my
last
display
year.
case and stuff.
This one's gonna get a couple of you guys.
Yeah.
Right
I
there.
forgot about this.
Link one, nice fanboy link. This one's, yeah, I just saw this one and I was like, I had to buy it. My friends were in absolute disbelief that this was one that I picked up. I say that, but then Jester went and bought one for himself. So at the end of the day, who's the real fiend? This one was just relatable. You know,
I like this one. This is the face that I make all the time.
This one had to get
I find.
a couple.
You know where I like.
I'm gonna get
put
all the
my-
Who Towers out of the way to start with, because I feel like, you know, I've got a couple too many Who Towers.
Where are you gonna put these? Oh, in the laptop.
on my laptop, you know, around the place. We're gonna overload for like a couple more
I got
years.
this
So
Eevee. This is,
I'll get
I'm
more
actually
stickers.
a massive Pokemon fan, but I think I told this to Sam and Jess while I was there.
I need to get
I
over
the
my
idea
like
of the
my
sort of bright colored
you know like
world
gamer
that Nintendo's
mindset where
created,
you just don't want to
filled with
use
these
anything
cool
because it's
little
limited
creatures. I
use.
find that Nintendo's world
Yeah,
So you
I'll
just
get-
start hoarding shit.
delve into the
Like
idea
you gotta
of,
use it, otherwise it goes to waste.
seeming
Like it's
too
more
false
wasteful
or
not to
too
use it
fake
at
or
all
too
than to
annoying.
not, you know.
They sort of just seem like nice worlds. to
Yeah,
me.
I mean,
got
I've
this
got
bocce print with another
Some
piece of,
stickers.
or not
I
bocce
like. I
print,
want
I
to
got
put them
this
on my
bocce sticker
PC case. I
with
just
the
don't know.
print that I
Like,
bought.
Yeah.
Got it
That's the thing. I got
At
so
the
many
moment, I
places
just
that I
don't
could
even
put
know.
it.
I love Toph. Toph's my favorite character
Yeah.
in Avatar. Mimikyu from the same artist that did the Eevee. I like Mimikyu as well. Mimikyu is. I like the way that he's sort of mimicking the guy, but he's
Yeah, I
you
still
know
think
quite
Mimikyu's the best
long
Pokemon.
free run. I wanted to get
What
more
the
free
fuck,
run
I don't
stuff,
remember
but
that
I managed to
one.
get a couple because there was just so much.
I like that
stuff
one.
at once.
Long
It was really
free
difficult to keep track of everything.
I'm kinda
Cute
sad
cat,
I didn't
I
get
went up to the
anything
guy
Baron
who was or the
related.
girl who was selling.
Oh yeah, I'm really surprised you
Can I
didn't
get
get
the funny
anything.
cat?
You
And they
know,
immediately knew what I meant.
there was heaps of stuff there
Funny
that
cat,
was really
funny
nice for
cat,
free
that's
rent.
funny cat. I was like, yeah, funny cat.
Yeah.
The only thing I regret
was
not
just
getting
honest.
was there was a free rent. The one I think I showed you. It was like, do I want to get the one where they're at the place or where they're going to the place? I wish I got both of them.
Oh
Not
yeah,
quality, just like
yeah.
in
I think
actual
that
colours.
artist
I was really
was the one that I was
surprised, like a
looking at
massive
getting
high quality
from.
sticker for.
Okay, this sticker is massive, by the way. I think that's a car
Go
sticker
there.
that I bought.
So
No,
the
yeah, I
focus
think
has
it
changed
is.
because we're moving on to Prince. So this is just a really nice bocce the rock.
I'm bare handing it. What the fuck?
guy who was selling
I
this
gotta wear gloves for that
had a
shit.
whole bunch of different ones in the same
My
style. I
greasy
just
ass
really like
monkey
this
paws over
flat
it.
style of, you know, flat colors, but still cartoony, almost like cel shaded in a way. I just had to get the
Oh.
bocce one, but it was between the bocce one and the free run one that they had. But I decided I needed a little bit more bocce representation because y'all know I love bocce. You can go watch the bocce video if you don't trust me. Miku, gotta represent the Miku. I find Miku, the reason why I like Miku so much is not necessarily because I'm a big Miku stan. It's just because I find that Miku's a nice representation of how much fun
Yeah.
you can have.
I like
not
Miku.
just like anime, like how much fun you can have with anime, and the community is just like people who just enjoy cool
There's some
different
really
stuff,
good, like,
not necessarily people who are
Vocaloid,
into weird shit.
Like
I
Yeah.
guess
even
it's just
the
like a
events of
stereotype
people like
destroyer,
dancing
in my
and to music
opinion.
and stuff.
Yeah.
There's a couple like Miku cosplays doing
Represent.
that.
Also, I really like this musical pattern that this musical, like kanji, not necessarily. But
I'm trying to get
I've
more
been
like
trying to
musical
incorporate
notation and
music
symbols
into
in my.
own art that I'm trying to make,
stuff that I'm
or
doing.
into my own designs that I'm trying to make for the t-shirts.
I'm gonna try and somehow get you guys
merchandise
to
that
add
I'm
that
making
to
for the
when I
main
get you
channel and
guys for
stuff.
merch.
I just think this is a really cool one. Some of y'all are gonna like this one. Le Duc. I like the scale. I
guy's-
like these type of
this
ones.
guy's
Reminds me of that
art
artist who does
It's
the
so good.
the ones.
Yeah.
with the
I
anime
want to draw
girl with the
backgrounds like
cockroach.
this.
You
It
know,
is
you know what I
insane.
mean if you've seen it before.
My
But
backgrounds
the visual
suck.
bugs are massive. I think it's mostly bugs with like anime girls.
Oh yeah,
And
there's
it's
an
really
artist who
cool,
does something
scratchy
similar with like
style.
massive bugs and
Similar
anime
vibe
girls.
From this one, it's very low detail from far away, but you're not focused on it. You're focused on
Mm.
the big duck.
I want
This
to make
one's
more
just
of
a
these.
goofy
Oh
guy.
yeah,
This guy's just goofy.
I want to make more of these types of videos because I need to practice for when
Yeah.
we go to Japan,
Goofy guy.
and I have a
Yeah,
whole lot of
yeah,
shit to
same
show off.
Thing. This one's actually probably the highest quality
Yeah.
print.
So I'll
I've
do
got
like a figure what I
nice
got
sticky
figure thing.
finish over the top. I
Mm.
don't. Look, trust me. I don't know any of these fucking terms, man. But shit goes hard. I always gotta get a funny one. This reminds me of the Miku
Dude,
one.
it's
that I
so
have up. And then
glossy.
finally,
Yeah, no, it's
the
plastic.
final one, Free-run. I'm thinking about making a video on the main channel about Free-run, but I feel
Eh.
like it's really difficult to
Too difficult.
say what I want to say. I don't feel like my writing
Yeah.
chops are quite up there yet. Sam said that he didn't like how Stark was so short compared
I
to like
still
the
don't.
other two, but I'm pretty sure this is lore accurate. I don't really remember. I'm pretty sure.
I think
I
Fern
think it
was
might just be
taller.
the
I don't know.
Yeah, it's perspective. Like he's way
Fern,
further
I
back.
Yeah, I
than
think
that.
it's
Fern was
the
pretty
yeah,
cool.
but like I feel like even from
I
that
just love
distance, he should
Fern
be a
so
little
much.
bit
It's one of my
taller.
favorite anime of all time. I'd say of all time.
Isn't
I
Stark
think
taller?
the story is one.
No, I think
Fern
I
straight
thought
up
that I
anyway?
thought Fern
just
was
incredible
Fern was taller than Stark.
mastery because it's
No, I'm pretty sure
pretty much defeating
Stark's
all
taller.
sort of expectations.
I haven't read it
goals,
for
or
like 2
goals,
months,
but
if
they
I'm
have
being
flaws.
honest.
And it's
'Cause I mean,
sort of a
it's
showcase that you can't teach
hiatus at
creativity,
the
and
moment
sometimes
anyways.
creativity is just something that someone can create for themselves, and that the best stories are not the ones that are conformed
Dude, what the
to
fuck
some
is that
sort of
kerneling in the for your text? What the hell?
anything.
Snap.
It's people just
Ooh.
making.
Yeah,
it's just like-
that font is weird.
So that's
I'm
pretty much
gonna
everything.
change fonts
How did I think
soon.
about the event
Dude,
itself?
I'd
I'll make
I'd
this
lose
quick.
marks.
The
if
event
I
was
did that.
amazing.
Oh wait, I
Perfect,
did.
in a way.
You did.
I got a
I'd
B
be on the
plus.
event
I got a
like
B
this.
plus instead of an
And
A
I
this
could
is
I
the
could
right,
fix it
but
if I wanted
outside,
to. I just
there was
don't.
a
I just don't
MDK
care
rally
enough to
going on.
fix it.
I don't know why they chose today to do it, but fuck those people, I guess. I just want to. The event was so nice. It's so cool seeing all these different. artists
I
come
pretty much
together
just say what we've
finally.
already said over this
Yeah.
podcast length. Kind of just like, yeah, no, event was Gucci.
Whoa. Yeah, I still think my favorite part about Overload is the cosplays. I think that's just like I just love cosplays, dude. I think
Cosplays are
they're
cool.
so good. Speaking of cosplays, no Bocce the Rock cosplays.
Okay.
Except for Kikuri.
Okay. I think this is a limited. This is just a case of small supply numbers. You know, when you're doing
I was there for those.
when you're doing good data tests,
I was there for 8
you
hours.
should
bro. I
have
was there for 8 hours.
more examples. You should do more testing time to get a fairer
I was
result.
there for.
And
I
this
was
guy's being
there
very
for
selective.
7 out of the 8 hours.
We've
of
got
the
a
entire
bias
event.
in both the examiner and the examination.
I will not
Uh,
deny that there is a bias, but no one else in our group saw any bocce cosplays.
We've got bias. No one else was looking for bocce stuff. So
But you can still go like, oh hey, a bocce cosplay. I mean,
overall,
you
I
remember when we
think
were looking at that one artist, and
pretty
then all of a
obvious
sudden they
that,
come out and they're dressed up
he's
as Frey.
coping really hard right now to try and get his point across to win.
See, this is always he's in,
So
like,
this
the
is what
nerd
happens
voice
when
thing.
someone can't. This is what happens when someone can't prove their point. You know, can't accept that they've lost. Can't accept that they're incorrect.
You fucking hearing this guy?
You hearing this guy? This is completely
You hear
just
this guy?
incoherent rambling by this one.
You fucking see this guy? What is he
Yeah,
doing?
you see this guy over here? What's this guy doing?
Listen, I'm saying Kikuri 1, Bocce 0. All right, the score is there.
I'm happy
We
you.
can,
I'm
we can
happy.
ask we can ask Rancid. We can ask Rancid if they see any Bocce.
Look at this
cosplays
man. He's
today.
trying to make more biased analyses so that he can further his own point.
There were a lot of Freyman cosplays though.
There were a lot of free rank cosplays.
There were like 7.
I like Free Rank cool. Free Rank got me Gucci
I did
up.
actually take some, because I was there for so long. I did get to see the cosplay parade. I didn't stay for the competition because it would be like an hour, but for the parade, I did take some videos of. I took videos of all the Freyren ones, and then I got one more video that I can't remember. I can send them to you if you want. But yeah.
No, it's fine. Not for the podcast, not for a little bit. I might use them later though, when I'm giving examples. I could
I'll
have
put
used
them
them
in
as
the-
stock footage when I was talking about in my second channel video. Oh, and also, if you see this, just because there's a channel, just because there's a video on the second channel, doesn't mean that I'm gonna actually be uploading there. I said, and I do. I just said that I want to make more videos like that, but I'm not gonna. There ain't no fucking schedule on the second channel. I think I just unlocked the ability to put thumbnails on my videos on the second channel.
You have to unlock an ability to do that?
Yeah, you have to.
Is this a new thing? Because I can still do that.
Well, no,
on,
no. You just have to authenticate your account. That's it.
Oh,
Which most people
oh,
do
I
anyway.
thought it had to have. Yeah.
I think wasn't Jester complaining about something similar to that? He couldn't. No, he couldn't have links.
don't
That's the other thing. You can't have links in the. We couldn't have links in the kitkast one for a while. If you go back to one of the earlier videos, I plugged my MiHoYo verse account for some reason. I don't remember why. I don't remember why. I think I was trying to get one of the like follower. No, I think I was trying to get one of the follower things. I don't know, but I couldn't put links in the chat, so you couldn't put links and you couldn't change the thumbnail. But now I can do that on the second channel, so that's nice. I'm probably on the second channel. I'm probably gonna upload some like vlogs, some minor vlogs, just of like when me and I don't know if I should even like try and get Rancid to like teach them how to use a camera because there's still a chance. We could talk about that. Rancid, I do really want to get Rancid to come, and I'll give you guys the timeline. So, Rancid comes over to I don't know the exact dates, but I'm just gonna give it to you in order of what happened. So I'd say the storyline is mostly complete now. Anything that happens from now on is going to be as simple as yes or no. So, what happened was first things first. Rancid came over to my house because I was giving them a PC, and also so I could examine them and whip, 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 check them out, make sure that they're still the same person. And thankfully for me, I guess they were the only person who I know who hasn't become a terrible person. So that was good. And so on that day, I offered them the ability to go to Japan. They were for it. Their sisters were for it. The only person who wasn't for it was their parents. So their mom, they asked their mom. So this is a little while after, and their mom said that they could go, but only if they also had flights to Japan and a room in Japan and got to know us a little bit more, did all that stuff. And I was like, that was a little bit annoying, but in retrospect was probably a really good deal for what we were getting, for what it became.
Yeah,
That-
I thought it was fine.
Yeah. So that was the case for a little bit. We invited Rancid into the planning of it. We invited Rancid into we were going to buy them tickets. Our timings were a little bit messed up. But I mean, it's worked out in the end, but it was still annoying that we sort of had to just postpone everything so that we could make sure everything was set up for them. And then their parents, not even 3 days ago, pulled them straight out of the Japan trips. Pulled them out, and the reasons they cited weren't very good. I'm not gonna get. It was like their sisters never got to do stuff like that when they were age, which isn't relevant. They don't trust us, which is relevant, but they haven't given us a chance to be trusted. So at the end of the day, what does that even matter? Like, yeah, you can't trust us, but I can't trust a random stranger on the street. Doesn't mean that I'm not gonna give them an opportunity to be trusted. And then the third was something like you're still under our care, which yeah is true. But they're also going to turn 18 soon, so it's like,
Yeah,
at what
they
point?
turn 18
At
on
what?
on the 29th, which is the day after we fly in.
So yeah, like what? At what point do you like? When do they stop becoming under your care? If they're
Well,
going to
actually,
be.
that's another thing. So our flight is basically at like midnight. So theoretically, even if they do come on that exact same flight, they are 18 5 minutes into the flight. So they could even just come with us fine
No, so that's the thing,
if they
and
do
so
the same thing.
they pulled her out, and I was annoyed. I don't find myself often displaying a super high amount of emotion, but in this case, I like to say that I was genuinely annoyed because they hadn't given us good reasons to pull her out. They had been super annoying about it. They'd ruined our timings. So I was like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna buy you tickets and all this shit anyway. And if you want to come, you can. If you don't, you don't. But I had a talk with my mom last night, and it made me realize that I'm still annoyed. I still want to buy the tickets, but even if I say that they don't have to come, that still puts pressure on them. So I've decided not to buy them tickets, and I'm still annoyed by this because it pretty much it's I mean it's like me giving up in a way in my eyes, because if I buy the tickets, it's forcing them to make a decision. It's forcing their parents to like do something. I don't know, but at the end of the day, it could cause a big issue between them. And I'm like, that's not my place to step in. So chances are they won't be coming with us to Japan, but we continue to fight. We continue to get them to come with us. But good thing about Japan is that we have our tickets now. It's official.
Yeah, or at least you and me do.
At least me and Sam. Yeah. I mean Jebster, same thing. I don't really know if Jebster's coming or not, because Jebster the only I asked Jebster yesterday, what's the bigger issue, getting the funds or having the like wanting to spend the funds? And he was like, more about wanting to spend the funds. And I was like, okay, that makes a bit of sense. So whether or not he comes is up in the air, and his parents still have to decide whether they want to pay for it.
Yeah.
And all that stuff. So as of right now, I think that we're just gonna roll with it's a me and Sam trip, and that's it. And I kind of am a little annoyed at how much this has grown, and it's a natural thing, but I'm annoyed in the sense that like it's become such a. I kind of wish it was as simple as we just decided to buy the tickets, bought the tickets, and then went to Japan, or like not just tickets, but bought everything and then just went to Japan. But instead, it's ballooned into this whole thing, which, as I said, necessary step considering all the shit that we are trying to do with it. But like, still annoying. I wish it'd be a little bit simpler. But it's hopefully it's calming down now. Hopefully, it's as simple as yes and no's from now on, and we just got to get all the rest of the shit, and we don't have to do all these hurdles. I just gotta make the money. By the camera. Then yeah, when I say I'm gonna be uploading vlogs, probably more like I'm just gonna be uploading camera tests, or like trying to learn how to edit using a camera, because I want to be prepared for when I actually get to Japan, because there's a high chance I'll just be recording everything. I might have to scrap some of the ideas. I don't know. As I said, all up in the ear. Not super fucking easy to just give answers right now. But as I said, at the very least, we had the tickets. We're ready to get scrunky, so y'all just gotta wait for us to get scrunky with it. Get scrunking in Japan. A scrunk in Japan.
A scrunk in Japan.
Scrunk in Japan. Yeah. So what are we at? I just gotta check what timings we're at. 37 minutes. All right, that's 8 minutes left. I guess. How have you been, Smam? How have you been, Smam?
I think I've been good. I'm like halfway through my term 1 holiday break. I feel like I haven't done much, but retrospectively I have. I feel like. Yeah, I don't know. It just feels like I haven't done much, but when I think about it, I actually have. I mean, I guess when I say I haven't done much, what I mean is like a typical like I guess normal day for me would be wake up, do my gacha dailies, and then watch YouTube for the rest of the day, which is just kind of like a fucking depressing, autopilot day. But the past week I've actually been proactive and not just like passively just sitting there like mindlessly watching shit. I've been actually like drawing. I've been actually playing video games. I've been actually studying. I've been learning. Well, I guess relearning Blender because I have to do that next term.
Blender.
Yeah,
I haven't
so
given up
I'm
on
not,
Blender.
I'm
I'm
not
still
just doing stuff.
doing it, but I'm not gonna. I don't think I'm gonna be able to use it for my next video. I don't think I have the time to finish the room. I hate Blender, and of course I'm like I made Blender room. I posted on Twitter a little bit on Twitter, and then of course Jebster has to be like, look kind of messy to me. He pulls up, look kind of messy to me. Yeah.
Well, to be fair, Jester did grind like 100 hours on Blender. That sounds way weird. But yeah, I
I'm
mean,
calling it. I'm gonna fucking outpace Jebster. I'm doing it on Blender. I'm surprised how quickly I learned Blender. Shit's very similar to Premiere and shit. So
yeah, I mean it's not. I don't want to say Blender's not difficult, but it is. It's more so the like I think functionally it's not difficult, but it's the artistic, the same way that like I guess drawing isn't difficult. The actual like techniques and stuff aren't hard, but it's the actual sort of like arch part, like actually doing. I don't know how to explain it. Like the so I guess I'm being like it's not hard to make models, I guess, but it's hard to make them look good because of how sort of like specific stuff needs to be. Like if you have something have like just one face, it might look weird. But then if you just go, okay, well from past experience, I know that if I just add two vertices here, it can look like not weird. Like it's just stuff like that. Just knowing stuff like that and having like an artist eye, I guess, is like the hard part.
An artistic eye for shit. Yeah, but I'm Blender. I'm happy. One thing I like about Blender, I said this to you, but I can do pretty much anything. You can do pretty much anything in Blender for 3D. And like, I want to simulate the physics of a rug. You can do that. Simulate the physics of a bowl. You can do that. It's way easier than other 3D programs I've used, like fucking After Effects 3D, which is
like SFM.
yeah, SFM.
Yeah, I mean SFM does kind of just suck outside of anything source engine related, which isn't surprising, but it's still very limiting.
The one thing I like about Source Engine though is it has a better. I prefer the lighting, like the base lighting they have in Source Filmmaker, like the cell shading TF2 style,
Yeah.
rather than Blender's like glossy, like quote unquote realistic lighting.
Well, I mean,
game
yeah, you
lighting.
can get plugins and stuff
Yeah.
to change that, and some models have like I've ripped a lot of game models before and put them into Blender, and a lot of them, especially like for like Arxis games like Fighters and Guilty Gear, they have a lot of like layers for models, and there's one layer that is for the outline and another one that has I think they're like SS bump maps that are for to get the cell shading, like hard cell shading look. So you have to do a lot of shit to make it look good. But I mean, it's not just because Blender's bad or anything. It's just how the game engines work.
Yeah. So, my funny isekai video, not gonna be done for a while. Hopefully gonna be done by some point, start of next month. But then next month I also have to work on 2 videos at the same time, because my birthday video, I just so happen to have an amazing date for my birthday, the 8th of June. So it's really early on. So I have to work on 2 videos at the same time. That's not gonna be fun. But thankfully my birthday videos are super easy. I just have to be like, I played too much Overwatch this year. Here's my Overwatch hours. I like Junkrat. Thanks for watching the
Yeah.
channel.
And then you sing karaoke in a Junkrat voice.
Oh, dude, I'm actually turning into Junkrat. I feel like if I was
I'll just play
a
Junkrat.
popular YouTuber, I feel like if I was a popular YouTuber, this is gonna sound like a really complicated thing. If I was a popular YouTuber and the Junkrat voice actor got in controversy, then there would be a Twitter hashtag to make me the new voice actor for Junkrat.
What the fuck?
I feel like that's how much I'm turning into Junkrat. When we're playing, I'll just start cackling. I'll just laugh. Whenever anyone gets trapped in a trap, I'll be like,
You cut out.
yeah, I know. That's how good I am at Junkrat, is it cut the mic out. I'd be like,
Get him! Get him! He's in the trap! Get the one that's in the trap!
yeah, I'm going crazy. I do like Overwatch though. I think I've come around to it slightly, but only when I'm playing Junkrat. I feel like every other and it's been way better balanced recently. I like how they got rid of one-shot kills. I like how it feels like I'm actually contributing to the team. The one thing I don't like, and I was going to explain this, I wonder if I have enough time to explain why oh, not really. I'm going to explain it really quickly because I don't want to leave you guys hanging like my massive balls. No, so like one thing I don't like is on Junkrat, I will consistently have like multiple times the amount of damage that the other DPS has, but like less kills. I'm just the damage dealer. I just scare them. My entire personality is that one Lazy Purple quote where he's like, psychological damage doesn't show up on the leaderboard, man. Like, I'm making them scared, and that's as far as it goes. They're like, if I walk out, I'll take 1,000,000 damage, but I won't die. So I just sort of have to, like, And then we've got the fucking, like that one time, the Bastion's still negative. Yeah, but I had more damage than fucking, bro.
Yeah, well, I mean, damage isn't necessarily everything either. Damage could just be, you're feeding their supports ult charge, essentially, since you're not getting eliminations.
Could be. Or I'm scaring them. We don't know, and that's the problem with it. So we're at
but the
45,
supports are still getting ult charge since you're not getting eliminations.
but we could win. But unfortunately, we
Yeah,
do
but
not
you
have
win any
time.
game.
We do
You
not. We
win
do not
any
have.
game.
Unfortunately, we do not have time to debate this. We're just gonna have to admit that I am right. Thanks everyone for watching.
Yeah.
We'll see you next episode of Cringecast. Suck my balls.